Well, 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 well. Well, 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 well. Pioli. Well, 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 well. Let's talk about Milan finally a victory. Save, show. How's it going, guys? This is a post live reaction after Milan Sampdoria. 5-1 for the Rossoneri. Finally, we have a victory after I don't even know how many times we lost. I don't even know how many times we lost this. We lost all the three. Valentin, how you doing? We lost all the three last matches. CDK will never score in his lifetime. Joel, start with a right away. Boom! With a rocket. Comments with a rocket accusation on CDK. Poor CDK. Poor CDK, guys. Can you hear me well? The audio is good? Can you see me well? Let me know. Well, what kind of match was it, guys? What kind of match was it? Was a match that finally we got a victory. I think after a few minutes, can hear it well, brother. Okay, thank you, Joe. Finally, we got a victory, and I think we lost the last three matches. I think, and overall, it was really, really, really finally deserve a victory after against a team that doesn't need to be playing in Serie A anymore. Let's see some stats here. AC Milan. There you go. Now let me share the screen. I think we only need to give CDK time. Yeah, he needs time. He needs time. He needs also to play a little bit with more with balls. And I think somebody said that last time on the on a live stream. I remember that they say that pretty much CDK, the gameplay goes on CDK. It's like I think he needs to touch more balls. It sounds funny when I say he needs to touch more balls, but that's actually true. That's what I think he has to do. The game has to pass through CDK a little bit more, and he's not really in the plan of Pioli. He's not really in the plan of anybody. So we see, guys, that pretty much, Rafael scored after 9 minutes. That was a pretty good start. And then we got a draw right away. How did we feel, guys? How did we feel when we saw Quagliarella scoring a goal? I was like, I cannot believe in this team. I cannot believe in this team that no matter what is going to always concede a goal. Later on, when the highlights are outside, what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to screenshot the moment of the goal. But I think I want to see who was the pass. I think from the right side was the right winger of Salernitana, crossing the middle, and Quagliarella, 30. How old is Quagliarella? 37, 38, maybe even more, 39. He was completely alone and able to score a goal after 20 minutes. And that was terrifying already, let me tell you that. He need to grow balls, man. That's absolutely right. Other than that, then we got a goal right away with Oliviero Giroud. That is happy that he scored a good hat trick, completely deserved. And then another goal from Brahim Diaz that he kissed. He kissed the Scudetto. Okay, he kissed the Scudetto. He kissed the logo of AC Milan. Because I don't know if you hear it recently, apparently he's gonna go. He's gonna go, Brahim Diaz. Milan doesn't want to renovate his contract. He doesn't want to buy him. I think the price over Brahim Diaz is around 25 million from Real Madrid because he's on loan. But Real Madrid need to apparently Real Madrid want to buy Bellingham from Borussia Dortmund, so he's gonna be part of the deal, and that's why he's gonna be part. He's gonna go. He kissing the logo. How this one makes me feel? It makes me feel that Brahim Diaz. He's a very good player whenever he wants, but I think we gave him really a lot of opportunities overall, and I think it's time. I don't know, man. He's a kind of player that the price goes down to 5-1 to sorry to 18, 17, even a little bit less. Probably I will keep him because Brahim Diaz, it's always good to have him, but I will rather give him more space to other players. That's the only I think. I think next year the team has to go around a little bit more around CDK a little bit more. That's all I'm saying. Probably gonna have a little bit more chance, but definitely he need to score. The kid need to score. So I really hope that he can grow balls as my good friend Jason. No, who's saying that? Can you hear me well, Valentin? He needs to grow balls. That's it. That's it. Valentin is saying. Origi in the background, Valentin. Origi is always here, guys. Origi is here. Divo Origi, always here with me. Again, still today. Did you see the? Apparently, he got some injury today, and he was not able to play. So I was like, yeah, whatever, man. Go home. Go home. Don't want to see me ever again. 19 shot. Well, overall, guys, you know that Milan deserved fully this match. It was never in doubt. Only when I saw Fabio Quagliarella scoring that good goal, I was a little bit, oh man, let's see what's going to happen now against the team that's pretty much playing in Serie B. I feel the five goals, and I want to be completely honest with you. Watching the goal of Olivier Giroud after the 2-1 and then the penalty, watching Sampdoria players that they were not even fighting. No, if don't know if you watch the match, guys, but the Sampdoria player, they were not fighting at all. Not fighting. They were not complaining. They were like everyone. They were like heads down. Honestly, it's good that we won, of course, as a Milan fan. We need it. Of course, I'm always watching our side, but also on the other hand, I feel for Sampdoria player because they were like, you can feel it. They were devastated. They were like not really feeling the match. And these are things that when start seeing 4-5-1, I was like, that's it. I don't think it's good for the other team. I don't know. I had always this feeling it's not very good to give him 7, 8, 9 goals. You know what I mean? It's better to stop 5-1. It's clean. It's absolutely fine. Could have been more for sure. I think overall that's it. 63% of ball possession, double of the passes, pass accuracy very high on up to 90%. We got some corners, some offside. As you hear from my voice, guys, I'm not extremely well. We're still recovering after all that shit that happened in the Champions League. So it's fine. This victory, I was not expecting anything less. So we can celebrate, yes, but for whatever is it. Yeah, exactly, Valentin. Exactly. Feel bad for Sampdoria fans with their owner. I agree. It's it is what it is. And actually, I will say that it was really good to see. I don't know if you guys seen the match, but there was a lot of Sampdoria fans. They were all the way up, still celebrating, still singing with a lot of flags. It was really, really good, really, from Sampdoria point of view, especially if you're a Samp fan, especially because next year what's going to happen, your city rival, which is Genoa, they're going to come to Serie A, and they are actually going to Serie B. But they didn't do absolutely anything this year to deserve to stay in Serie A, honestly. Now, I would like to also point out the standing, okay, with try to analyze possible combination for tomorrow and see to predict a little bit. So as you see, guys, we are allora, give me a second. I think today Atalanta played, correct? Match played, yeah, 36. Today Atalanta play versus against who? They play December. What the hell? They play Atalanta. I think they play. There you go. They play against Verona. They play against Verona and they won. Okay. This is why they are up here. This is why they are up here, and they are uh, at 61 points. You can see that right here, 61 points. There we go. Lazio still above us with 65, Inter with 66, Juve with 69. Okay. Napoli is, of course, that they don't care anymore. Roma 59. Now there's gonna be a couple of options here, because I heard that if Roma win, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but if Roma win the Europa League, they will be qualifying automatically. Here is the question: can Italy have 5 teams in a Champions League? That's the only question that I want to know, because if this one, if let's say Roma win the Europa League and qualify automatically for the Champions League, that means we have only 3 spots available. And 3 spots available is one for Napoli for sure, and one of these 3 players, one of these 3. That means we need to finish on the top 3. Considering that there are so many games, man, so many things that could happen. Consider that Juventus, apparently they're gonna remove some points. Milan, I think we have to think only about winning. We cannot think about any combination. We just need to think about winning. Marianne, how you doing? Marianne, football is quite frankly getting on my nerves right now. Yes, Italy can have 5 teams. Good evening, bro. There you go. I heard someone say that if Inter win the UEFA Champions League, it's gonna be 3. The number 5 will qualify for UEFA Champions League. I heard exactly the same. But my question, Valentin, was if Roma win the Europa League. That's all I'm thinking. That there can be potentially 5 of them if Roma is not part of the top 5. Okay, that's my only question. So let's say question is, if it remains like this, can Milan be in the top 5? Let me see. So tomorrow, what kind of match we have? Tomorrow we have. Let's see what kind of match we do have tomorrow. Tomorrow, guys, we have Milan won, which was basic for us to win it. Lecce Spezia, okay. I want to keep. So Lecce Spezia is, for example, very important for tomorrow, Lecce Spezia, because look at this. Lecce Spezia tomorrow is also a match, because Lecce Spezia, you see, there are 30 to 32 points. I cannot believe that Spezia won against Milan. I cannot believe. This doesn't make any sense. If we won against Spezia, we will be at what, 64, 65, 66, 67, and we will be already up here. And that is a place that you want to be, right here. We need this guy to drop a little bit. Inter, you see, they have a fantastic green strike. We need him to drop a little bit. We need to drop them. That's why I hope that tomorrow, actually, that they are gonna play against Napoli. But Napoli doesn't care, if you feel like, right? Anyway, so tomorrow we have Lecce Spezia, which I think is gonna be quite interesting to see who is going to be in Serie B. Torino Fiorentina, it's okay as a match. And then the one that we are really caring about is Napoli Inter, Udinese Lazio. We can keep an eye on Roma Salernitana and Empoli Juventus. That Roma and Juve, they're going to be playing on Monday. Tomorrow they're going to be playing Napoli Inter and Udinese Lazio. Napoli Inter, it could be good if, of course, I'm watching Milan interest here. It could be good if Napoli won. Okay, let's see. I don't know. I feel like I have a feeling that they want to kind of show who's the champions of Italy. Inter really want to play, and actually they've been playing since, I think, in the last 20 days, every 3 days. So they might be a little bit tired. We will see. Also because Inter now has a match every 3 days. So now they have Napoli. Next week in a midweek they're gonna have the final of a serie of Coppa Italia. 2 days after they're gonna be playing against Atalanta, so they're gonna have really match. And we see if they actually bring home everything. I'm expecting tomorrow a potential draw in here. Udinese Lazio, I hope that Udinese can do exactly the same magic that they've been playing against us, but Lazio, watching they recently formed, they're not doing really well. But I think tomorrow Lazio will bring home the 3 points. See these teams here. This is a classic team that if Milan is playing away, we know that we're going to lose. They are coming from a loss. Let me see Udinese and what kind of form is it. Udinese is from... So Udinese, they just lost against Fiorentina, which is fair enough. They won against Samp, but Samp we saw is pretty shit, and they draw against Napoli, but this is the match of the Scudetto for Napoli, so they didn't really... Well, they were a bit scared, so okay. They lost against Lecce. Okay, they won against Cremonese. They lost against Roma. Every time there is a big match. So I think, beside Milan, of course, because Monza, I think overall tomorrow Lazio is gonna win. I think tomorrow, guys, Lazio is gonna win. We will see if I'm gonna be right, but tomorrow I think Lazio is gonna be winning. Napoli, Inter, I'm expecting a draw. Roma Salernitana, I'm expecting. What's the situation with Salernitana? Where is it? Salernitana is 38 points, so pretty much it's safe. So they don't care really. Roma actually has to push a little bit further, because, but also Roma, I don't know, they're gonna play all their cards in that final to qualify, or they're gonna try to push. I don't know. I'm not sure about this result, honestly. And then you got Empoli Juve, but Juve will win this match easily. And by the way, yes, Manchester City won the Premier League today, guys. Bobby Firmino cried at Anfield today. Giroud got a hat trick. His quality, absolutely. Bobby Firmino is apparently going to be it's end of his contract. He's going to be leaving. Here is the question, guys: would you like to have Bobby Firmino at Milan? What do you think of the guy? Let me know. Non so, we have a very slim chance of making top 4. 2 games remaining, Juventus and Verona. Very true, but also that's why that Spezia defeat was infuriating. I agree with you 100%, bro. Even if Juventus get another point deduction, they can appeal again, and then the penalty will be for the next season. So we need to get in front of Lazio. Valentin, yeah, I agree with you. I think we just need to win. We just need to win. End of the story. Okay, non so say if Inter win the UEFA Champions League, it will still remain the top 4 that qualify for next season. If Inter win the Champions League. But the question was, what if Roma win Europa League? Are we gonna have 4 or 5 spots? You rather play Europa League than see Akan leave the UEFA Champions League. That's without doubt. Firmino is too old, need to get a young striker. Ooh, I know, but he's on the top list for what's his name, for Maldini and Massara, because he finished loan. The interesting things compared to the next year, from the last year, is that hopefully he's not gonna get, that kind of Divock Origi style of deal, because 4 years contract, 4 million a year. I think Bobby Firmino is a little bit more, is better than Origi. Whatever. Ladies and gentlemen, Uncle Sharma, Inter fan, if you are interested about what is going on about Inter, please check out this video. Uncle Sharma you guys will make it UEFA Champions League easily. UEFA will punish Juve regardless of what's happening. I feel I smell a little bit of gufata here, Uncle Sharma. I feel the woo, woo, woo. I feel the little owl. You guys will make it UEFA Champions League easily. That's the biggest gufata of the day, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know what does it mean, gufata. Gufata is gufo is an Italian word from owl that pretty much it's bring bad luck. Okay, so we use it when you do a gufata, you say something extremely positive, but in reality you wish the completely opposite. So that's why I feel Uncle Sharma with his comment was a little bit no gufata. Well, we will see, guys, if they're gonna punish Juve, and also if Serie A is gonna be punished. So the Serie A is gonna be punishing Juve, and what's gonna happen, especially in the Champions, if the European competition are gonna allow Juve to be in Europe. We will see. Marianne, I would love to see Bobby at AC Milan. He's still quality a player. He scored today. I hope so. Did you see that we are linked with Scamacca? But Valentin, right now there is a lot of links. Before recently, I heard Scamacca, of course. I heard Firmino. I heard some Loftus. What's the guy of Chelsea? Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek. I heard what's his name? Milinkovic-Savic from Lazio. There are a lot of words, bro. Really, really a lot of things. I feel like Milan need at least a good two striker, at least one that can score up to 15 goals minimum, because Ibrahimovic, Rebic, they are going, and then also you have Divock Origi, which is not really a striker. I'm sorry, Marianne. I know you defend Divock Origi, but I had enough. Faulty printer, Divock Origi, ladies and gentlemen. Again, always here with me. This is more useful than what's his name? Than Divock Origi. No gufata. A jinx. That's the word. Valentin. A jinx. Uncle Sharma said this was not a gufata. But as also he's mentioned, Bobby is very injury prone. So we need somebody that is always there. I don't know how many we already had. Rebic this year that is always injury. You got Divock Origi, then now he got, and you see what's happened today. I think there is something going on behind the line of. Behind the line of in Milan, there is something going on. There is players that start to liking Pioli, and players that they don't like it. I think casually, just out of nowhere, few hours before the match, Origi, Rebic, and Ranks, they all got injured. Come on, I don't believe you. I hope we get a right wing. I don't know if I can survive another season with Messias. Yeah, man, I don't even know. I don't even know. So as I was saying, just to clear up here, guys. So tomorrow we have Napoli Inter. We will see what's going to happen if Napoli they are able to perform a good match. I'm sure Inter want to bring home the 3 points. I'm not expecting an easy victory for Inter. 4-0. No. I'm not expecting an easy victory for Inter. Maybe if Napoli, they have a little bit of balls, they want to show to the finalists of Champions League, they want to show who's actually the champions of Italy. Okay. Yeah, that's all. Napoli, what was it? Juventus, excuse me. Oh my God. Tired. Udinese Lazio tomorrow evening. And then let's see the next round, ladies and gentlemen, because also we have to think about the future, because we're going to have a match that doesn't mean anything. Salernitana, Udinese, both save. None of the team they're fighting to go to Europe, so it's absolutely fine. Sampdoria Sassuolo, even this match completely useless. Sampdoria already in Serie B. Sassuolo possible getting no, absolutely nowhere. Spezia Torino. Spezia has to win. If I want to remember that they tomorrow at 12:30 there is Spezia Lecce, which is important to don't be relegated. Spezia Torino. Spezia will have to win. Torino, I don't think they have any hope to get anywhere. Interesting match, however, Fiorentina Roma. Big match next Saturday at 6 o'clock. Really, really big match for Fiorentina and Roma. Just to, I think it's like a match to see who's gonna go high, who's gonna get closer to Europa League or Conference League again. I really hope that. Here is a question, guys. I don't know if you know this, but if Fiorentina win the Conference League, do they qualify automatically for Europa League? How's that story? I don't know. We have another massive match Saturday night, and Uncle Sharma is going to be shaking for this one because they have Inter-Atalanta. And I think in the midweek they're gonna face Fiorentina for the final of Coppa Italia. So we will see. They have Inter-Atalanta in San Siro. Anything could happen right there. Verona-Empoli, a match that is important more for Verona than Empoli. Bologna-Napoli, more useless than the commercial before a porn. It's definitely useless, Bologna-Napoli. Monza-Lecce, Lecce has to win. Lazio-Cremonese, could be a good match for Lazio because also on a Sunday night, the same date, 28th of May, and which is not a random date, which is not a random day, because exactly 20 years ago, where is the camera? Let me see if I can see that. Exactly 20 years ago, AC Milan was winning the Champions League in Manchester. Exactly. Where is it? On the same date. I cannot do this. Exactly. On the same date, Champions League, 28 Maggio 2003. Exactly 20 years later, on the same date, we're going to have Juventus Milan. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. And the result is going to be the same. Boom. The printer is still gold. Ending up all this with Atalanta on the last day of the Campionato. Hopefully, we will see what's going to happen. Milan is playing against Verona. That possibly Verona will still is going to fight to stay in Serie A. We're going to have Torino Inter, not really. Cremonese Salernitana, nothing special. Roma Spezia can become big if Spezia still have to remain in Serie A. Empoli Lazio is going to be easy for Lazio. So we have for Milan, we have a very too hard match. We will see, ladies and gentlemen. We will see what's going to happen. If there is a striker Milan needs, it's Kolo Muani, said the Fry boy. I don't know who that is, so I'm gonna just check it right now. Kolo Muani, futbolista of Frankfurt, 24 years old, from France. Market value 75 million. Milan will never spend 65 million for a 24 years old from Frankfurt. I don't think so. It's more possible that they're gonna do the same mistake with Origi and buy again Bobby Firmino. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, just a quick live today, just to celebrate this deserved victory of AC Milan. 5-1 that bring back a little bit of enthusiasm. It was very nice to see, especially San Siro full of people still today. It was really, really, really good to see a lot of 70,000 supporters after everything that happened. It was really cool to see so many so many fans still there. And I have friends and family actually went to San Siro today. They say that it was a very good atmosphere. Players, they were fans, they were singing Pioli's on fire. So no matter what's happened in the derby, that it's really, really strike us really strong, because it's not a it's normal match. Still, a lot of Milan fan, they went to San Siro to push their team, to believe in their team, and this is exactly what I will do if I was a Milan fan and I was in well, if I was in Milan. Okay, if I was in Milan, very possible I will be going to San Siro. I like Openda as a striker and Doku as a right wing, but I have trauma from Belgians. Yes, exactly. There you go. That's a quick live, ladies and gentlemen. I've been working all day, so I'm a little bit exhausted, and I will leave you. I will leave you for a good night. I will leave you. Enjoy your Sunday, and stay with your family and friends. Always Forza Milan. Always Forza Milan, and believe in the team, believe in Pioli, believe in Divo Corrigi, and I'll show you somebody else now. Hang on a second. And of course, always believe in this little rat. Look at her. Eh? Believe in Summer Mercato. Eh? Always. All right, I'll let her go. Ladies and gentlemen, have a good night. Ciao. Forza Milan. Always. Believe.